In this video, we're going to be addressing a subscriber question, which says, does anybody know a way to determine how, in MetaChain form, a given simple navigation is accomplished? Is there a way to look under the hood or a generalized way to work that problem? So we're going to try and address that with just a simple example here. We got our toaster, our heating element, our sensor. So we got some part properties, some value properties, some requirements. And what we'll do is we've created a table. The element type is block, so it's going to be finding all the blocks that are within the example system of interest package. So within this context here, we've got 3 different blocks, and we've just got the owner and the member that were found using the select columns button. And you've got plenty of other options that you could click on and show them as well. But to build out our example for the simple navigation, so we'll go to new custom column, and we have simple navigation out of the gate. So we'll do composition, just a simple composition, and just delete everything else out. And so I'll do composition, and this is using the simple nav. And then I can click OK. And you see the toaster has the heating element block and the sensor element block underneath it. So it's the types of the part property. So if I were to do this using my, without using the simple MetaChain, I would sit here and I would say insert. I'd start with the block, and then I would go to member. So it's getting this list right here. I would then be able to filter by just the part properties. So I'm filtering out the value properties. So I'm just keeping the part properties, and then I would just do the part properties type like that. So this is going to be the composition with the MetaChain. And these are going to be the exact same solutions here. So it's not super clear how you would, get one to the other. I just did it by, knowing how to navigate between specification windows. So I use the member. So I start with the toaster block, and then I would find where it says member right here. And I see heater, sensor, so it gives me this. And then I would open specification of, let's just say, the part property here. And then my next MetaChain would be going from the heater part property to the heating element block. So I would just use the type. So that's how I created that MetaChain and knew how to do it. So something to note about it is that if I'm trying to go one step further and find the value properties that are on the heating element and the sensor, so what I'll do is I'll copy the whole column, and then I'll paste the whole column so we have the same starting point. And then I'll just do the block, and then I'll do the member, and then I'll filter by value property like that. So it's the child's value property. There we go. And I did that using the MetaChain. So if I didn't want to use that and I wanted to use simple navigation, what I could do is I go here, edit custom column, and I could copy the simple navigation, and I'll paste the simple navigation, remove, remove, remove. And so it's essentially doing that composition right here. And what I could do is that I could wrap that composition in a MetaChain. So I just drag my simple navigation into the MetaChain, and that starts me with this block right here, and then I can just go from there and then do member of type value property. So child's value prop using simple navigation. And you see you got that right there. It's the same thing. So the next thing is, is there anything under the hood that I can look at? So what I can do is I can go to this and I can just edit, copy whole, click OK, and I can create an opaque action. Opaque behavior. And I'll name it something, go into the specification, go into the body and language, hit the 3 dots, change my language to structured expression, and then paste whole. And now you've got that simple navigation wrapped in a MetaChain that we've used right over here. And now we have this drop down and we can switch it from structured expression to binary, or structured expression to Groovy. And so this would be your under the hood view of what that MetaChain is that was being asked for in the question. It's kind of hard to read, kind of hard to write in this language, so I don't typically teach it, but this is the under the hood view. And you can certainly do that with any of the simple navigation or MetaChains that you've created. You just put it in an opaque behavior, and then you just go in and put it in as a structured expression, and then you just change the language, and it shows you the other language. Hopefully this example helped answer your question. Unfortunately, there's not like a direct way to just switch the simple navigation to a MetaChain navigation that I know of. But it is really helpful to understand that you can nest a simple navigation under a MetaChain. That's going to allow you to circumvent having to figure out how all of the simple navigation's jumps actually work. You can basically just wrap the simple navigation that you need within a MetaChain. Give us some feedback. If you like the video, we'll post the example project file on our website. Thank you.